Hey y'all know who this is. Today my video is going to be mainly talking about my African American community, my black community, because I'm a member of the community, and not to exclude any other nationality, because I know a lot of people of different ethnicities watch my videos and subscribe to my videos. But I'm mainly talking to the black community today. I mean, you can watch it if you want to, but I'm mainly going to be focusing on the black community. And you know, as you know, I've been going to the gym for about a few months now, and as y'all can see in my videos, bitches slimming down a little bit here and there, you know. And I just want to get more in depth into my life, my private life, because I want to make a point. I was very, very unhealthy growing up. You know what I'm saying? I ate everything from fried chicken to foot-long steaks to large bowls of pastas to child. There were even times where my mom would cook fried chicken. We had about 3 pieces, depending on what part of the bird it came from. Had about generally 3 pieces. I would still be hungry. I would sneak downstairs in the middle of the night and grab something to eat and grab some chicken. And sometimes I got caught. I'm like, my mom be like, child, what is you doing down there? Get your ass up here. I know you down there eating some chicken. Okay? My mom used to make some banging food. She used to make some banging food. My mom's cooking was excellent. Okay. And I was a fat child growing up. I wasn't the skinny thing. I wasn't nothing. Okay. I was just fat, out of shape, and you know, I was picked on a lot in school for that. And you know, as I grew up, you know, more and more, I started eating more. You know, about a few months ago or to a year ago, I was eating so unhealthy. Like, child, my meal plan was like, for breakfast, I didn't even eat breakfast. I would eat lunch. And, you know, I would make up for lunch what I didn't have for breakfast. So I didn't eat breakfast. I go straight to lunch. So in my typical meal, I'll have like 3 bags of ramen noodles and 4 or 5 fried hot dogs. You know, and I would put bread on them and eat them all in one sitting. All in one sitting, I would eat it. You know what I'm saying? And for dinner, I would have like, I can cook fried chicken. Let's say I cook fried chicken. I'll probably eat like 6 chicken wings. If say you cook macaroni and cheese, I'll have about 2 servings of that. 3 if I'm hungry enough. 3 servings of macaroni and cheese. And some vegetables. Vegetables was my least amount of food that was on my plate. And after that, I'll gargle that down with a big ass cup of Kool-Aid. I was a soda person. My favorite soda was Wild Cherry Pepsi. I drank the Wild Cherry Pepsi all the time. That's my favorite. That was my favorite soda. Next to that was Coke, Cherry Coke. I would drink that on the regular. I always ordered out. Not always, but a lot of times I would order out. If I had money, I would order out. Like if I don't feel like cooking anything, I would order out. And this is basically like probably like 2-3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? I would order out Chinese. I would order a large, because my favorite thing from there is chicken lo mein. I would order like a large chicken lo mein, 4 wings, 2 piece of rolls. Sometimes I'll even get small fries with that. Eat that one sitting. You know what I'm saying? And granted, I probably didn't eat anything after that because a bitch was full. But still, even that amount in just one day, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? If you know how big the Chinese things are, especially when you get a large, it's a lot of food. Okay, so you know, I ate. My favorite thing in the world is rice. I love rice. That's something, even to this day, I cannot give up because I have to have some type of rice. You know what I'm saying? It could be any kind of rice. It could be red rice, green rice, not green rice, but red rice, orange rice, yellow rice, gravy and rice. It's got to be some type of rice. Mexican rice, Spanish rice. Lord Jesus, Spanish rice. Lord have mercy. I haven't had that in a long time. Some real authentic Puerto Rican rice. I need that in my life. But yes, if any Puerto Ricans who watch my videos, please send me your recipe because I need to cook that for myself. Cause I don't have any Puerto Rican friends. I really don't. Come to think of it, I really don't have any Puerto Rican friends. I'm mad about that. I don't have any Puerto Rican friends to cook Puerto Rican rice for me. I love that so much. My aunt used to cook it all the time when we used to live in Philly, and I just loved it. I love it so much. It is so good. One of y'all gonna have to forward me a recipe or something. Help a bitch out. Help a bitch out. But anyways, like I said, I was very unhealthy. Very unhealthy. And a few years ago, I don't know if y'all remember. Well, a lot of you do remember because a lot of you saw that video and subscribed. So a lot of you used that video to subscribe to me. Fat people in denial. As you notice, I was incredibly huge in that video, and it wasn't because of overeating. It was because I was sick. I was very sick in that video. And another video of mine called Mama Says Donate to Charity, which I deleted. I don't know why I deleted it, but I deleted it. I was very sick in those videos. I don't really want to disclose what illness I had because I just want to keep that private, because I don't want people assuming things. So, it wasn't nothing like HIV or nothing. No, it wasn't nothing like that. But I was very sick, and the kind of sick that if I didn't get treatment, I would die kind of sick. Like it was pretty bad. And I blew up to my highest weight, 520 pounds. I blew up to 520 pounds. That was the biggest I have ever been. And I was very sick. I couldn't keep food down. I would eat like once every 2 days. And if I did eat, I would just throw everything up. I couldn't breathe. You know what I'm saying? I had a hard time breathing. I had a hard time sleeping. I had to sit up to sleep because that was the only relief I could get. You know what I'm saying? To sleep. I was coughing all the time. Just horrible. My body just felt so horrible. And I didn't know what it was. I went to the hospital twice. And they diagnosed me with pneumonia, which I really did have generally. I had pneumonia in my right lung, and then I had pneumonia in my left lung. And I was done for. Like at that point, I was just, I don't know. I was just done with life. I mean, I was horrible. I was in horrible shape, and I didn't feel good about myself whatsoever. I constantly stayed in the house because I was so sick all the time. They had me on a bunch of medicines for my pneumonia. They had me on steroids. They had me on the cough medicine. They had me on the machine for the when you breathe, the breathalyzer, whatever they call it. I don't know, vaporizer. I don't know what they call it, but they use it to for people who have pneumonia or bronchitis or something to clear out your airways so you can breathe and open up your lungs and stuff like that. And I was very sick. And my doctor said, if I hadn't came into the hospital at the time I did, I would have died because it was bad. And that was the downfall of my life. That was the bottom. And it took me a couple years to finally realize that my health is important to me, and I don't want to die young. That at that point in time, I was so scared. I was so scared of death that I was willing to do anything to survive. So it came to the point in time where I was just fed up. The life I'm living is not good for me. I'm eating all this junk food. I'm not exercising. I'm watching TV all day, playing games all day, watching movies all day, talking on the phone, texting, all that stuff. But what am I doing? I worked, but I had to quit my job because of my sickness. So when I quit my job, I just lived a lazy life. I didn't do anything. So my health just kept deteriorating, and that, time came when I was like, you know what? I need to take control of my life. I need to do better for myself. And the reason why I'm talking to my black community today is because I go to the gym probably like 3, 4, maybe like 3, 4 times a week. Emphasis on the maybe, because sometimes a bitch be, bitch be slacking. But but and I've been going for it like, a few months. And every time I go to the gym, I go through different times of the day. So, sometimes I go in 11, sometimes I go in 2. It just depends on me. And, every time I go there, I see a lot of white people and no blacks. And, I'm like, where's my black, yup. Where's my black brothers and sisters? Where are you guys? Like, why are you guys not in this gym getting yourselves together? Because when you look at it, black people do not survive very long. They don't. I think our expected age is like, what, 65? Women is like 70 something. We're not expected to live very long. Why? Because I think it has a lot to do with our diet and what we are doing and what we are not doing. What we're eating and what we're not eating. You know what I'm saying? We eat a lot of sugar. Black people are known for sugar. And I'm not there for stereotypes, but sometimes I make fun of them because some of them are true. I'm not going to lie. Okay? Black people and their sugar is true. Okay? Black people love sugar. Love Kool-Aid, tea, sodas, anything with sugar in it, we will drink because we love sweets. Okay? We got that soul food, mainly down the south. Soul food can be good, but it's not necessarily good for you. All the foods that we eat can cause high blood pressure, diabetes. Black people are #1 in diabetes. You know what I'm saying? High blood pressure, high cholesterol, all that. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's time for us to get our lives back, take our lives back. Like, a lot of us are just sitting down, we're eating, we're watching TV, we're not doing anything. I mean, a lot of us have a 9-to-5 job where we're sitting behind a desk. You know what I'm saying? We're not really getting much exercise. We have got to get ourselves together. And especially women. Women have to work out their cardiovascular. It's good for women to have a strong cardiovascular system. You know what I'm saying? And generally, I think that women live longer than men. Well, black women live longer than men because a lot of black women get married and they become homemakers. And what homemakers do, they have to keep up with the household, take care of the kids, and, and cook for their husbands and all that and do everything that a mother should do. So a mother is out there, she out there hustling with her kids. She out there at PTA meeting. She out there at soccer practice. She out there shopping around. She out there cleaning up the house and everything. So she getting her little workout. So which is why I think that women survive longer than men because they exercise more in terms. Whereas men, they get married and then they get a 9-to-5 job sitting behind the desk ordering takeout all the time. You know what I'm saying? So they're not exactly in the best shape of their lives. So that's one of the reasons why I think, in my opinion, that women survive longer than men. But, I go to this gym and, I see a couple. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't see none. I do see some. I see like a couple, but that's not enough for me. You know what I'm saying? I want to see all of us get up and exercise because exercise is key to a long, healthy life. You know what I'm saying? Since I've been thinking health-wise, when you think healthy, the weight falls off because I figure that a lot of people worry about weight too much in this country. We worry about weight and what numbers are on the scales, and it's just, you drive yourself crazy thinking about numbers. That's why I bought my scale. I took it out and I put it right back in the closet. I don't deal with my scale no more because scales lie. You know what I'm saying? When you work out at the gym and you don't see much results, it discourages people, and people go right back to the way they was because the numbers ain't showing their progress. You know what I'm saying? But scales can lie because your body goes through so many changes. You know what I'm saying? Water weight and all this. You know what I'm saying? Building muscle and things of that nature. So when you get on the scale and you don't see the numbers reflect your progress, then you really get discouraged. So I take the scale out. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to weigh myself no more because if I keep weighing myself like this, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to give up, and it's just, You know what I'm saying? So I don't deal with the scale anymore. I'm thinking about buying a a fat a fat scale, like one of those body fat scales. So that way you can measure your body fat, and if your workouts are helping burn off that fat. So I want to get one of those because it's more accurate. As far as you trying to get healthy and lose weight and stuff like that, because you just don't want to lose pounds. You want to lose fat. So because some people lose weight and they don't necessarily lose their fat, they just lose pounds because they're not doing what's healthy. They're not eating healthy foods and they're not exercising properly. So they can lose all this water weight and muscle tone, but they're not losing fat. So people who are thin can actually have more fat than someone who is bigger than them. They might have more muscle. You know what I'm saying? So, I really think that us as a people, we really need to get healthy. We really need to start thinking healthy. That tea you have every day, that Kool-Aid you have every day, reduce it. You know what I'm saying? If you can't eliminate sugars whatsoever, reduce it. You know what I'm saying? Reduce it. Instead of getting junk food, get make a salad or something. And I know that's cliche. A lot of people don't like salads or whatever, but I don't know. I guess it depends on the person. I really don't mind salads. Like, I like salads. Like, because you do things to the salad that make it good. You know what I'm saying? You can put eggs in it. You can put bacon bits in it. You can put chicken in it. You know what I'm saying? You can do things to the salad to make it appeal. So, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be just lettuce and dressing. You know what I'm saying? You can put all types of stuff in it. Croutons, you can put croutons in it, but I suggest you moderate the croutons because it's not exactly the healthiest thing to add into your salad. Dressing, creamy dressings, I would be really careful with that too because, it's not very healthy. A lot of people use Italian dressing and stuff like that. That's good, whatever. But creamy dressings like blue cheese and French, which I love French dressing. I don't put a lot in my salad. I do eat it, but I don't put a lot in it. I don't drench it in there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, well, it's helpful if you just put the dressing on the side and then dip the salad into the dressing. I ain't doing all that. Okay, I'm just putting it on top of my fucking salad. Okay, instead of sugars, get Splenda, and even with Splenda, I would be careful with that because I've learned that Splenda actually has calories and it has 4 calories in it. But because it has less than 5 calories, they can legally say that it's calorie free when it's not. So it's that tricky fucking government. So you really gotta be careful with that because that really can add up. Calories add up. Okay? Because it could be a tiny fucking serving. And you ever seen the serving size of rice? It's like this big. The serving size is like this big. Who is eating a serving size this big? Okay? Rice, you filling the plate up with rice, right? Well, that shit can really add up. If the serving size is like 1/4. Okay, who's eating 1/4 of serving size of rice? Okay? Girl, boom. But anyway, I really need to see us in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I really, really need to see us in the gym. I really need to see you know what? You don't even have to go in the gym. I'm not saying that everyone has to be in the gym. You don't even have to be in the gym. Just walk. You know what I'm saying? Just walk. Exercise. 30 minutes of exercise a day is fine. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. That is excellent. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to get some type of workout to get your muscles working, to get your heart, because your heart is a muscle. And when you don't work out your muscle, it deteriorates. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the heart. It's technically a organ, but it's really a muscle. And when you don't work out that muscle, then you get all types of diseases, with heart disease, what's that other disease? Heart failure and things like that. You get things like that. So I really, really encourage you guys to really go out there, start exercising, ride a bike, walk. If you got a gym membership, go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? If you can get a gym membership, please get one. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do any strenuous activity like weight lift and stuff like that. You don't really have to do that. I would suggest strength and conditioning because it really tones your body and really gets your body in that shape that you would want to look your optimum best. So yes. You see that carefully select words I just put in there? Yes. Yes. You know, diabetes. My mom have diabetes. You know what I'm saying? She's not healthy. You know, I try to tell her to, to live a healthy life, eat better, and her diabetes will it will get better. And she's hard headed. She feels like she gonna do whatever she wanna do. She gonna eat the way she wanna eat. And when someone is old like that, there's really nothing you can do because they're so set in their ways. Like they've been doing this, they've been doing something a certain way for so many years that you can't teach an old dog new tricks most of the time because they're so set in their ways. And my mom eliminated the pasta eating and ate more vegetables, ate more meat. She didn't eat that rice, them grits she eats almost every damn day. Her diabetes will get better and her blood sugars will, normalize it. She won't need as much insulin. She won't need as much of the pills. And, that's why I try to tell the all diabetes. If you're eating pasta and all that, then that's not good for you. Your doctor tells you that's not good for you to be eating all that. Even whole, they say, well, eat whole grain. And really, whole grain is just, what's the difference between grain and whole grain? The difference is grain. What's the operative word? Grain. So they tell you to eliminate grain. They tell you to eat whole grain. That's really stupid because the operative word is grain. The word is grain. So just because it got hole in the middle don't make it no different. You know what I'm saying? It's still going to get converted into glucose. And it's still going to spike your blood levels. So, a lot of people are pasta lovers, including me. I love pasta. Reduce it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to eliminate it. Everything is in moderation. Just not a huge plate. Because a lot of people, I know people who eat pasta and they eat big plates. You know what I'm saying? Big plates that over top of the damn plate that drip out from the side pasta. Okay, they eat pasta. Okay, spaghetti meatballs fill the whole damn plate up with like 3 gigantic meatballs. Okay, and I was that bitch. Okay, I know some pasta eaters when I see one. Not eliminating, but start. If you can't eliminate, eliminating is the best thing. If you can eliminate it, that's great. But if you can reduce it, that's also good. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, if you reduce things like whole grains and grains and rice and pastas and sodas, if you can reduce all those things and start eating more, vegetables, meat, dairy, and things of that nature, you can really start to improve your health. It helped me tremendously. You know what I'm saying? Diabetics, if you eat whole grain, and your diabetes is still not under control, try eliminating it and see what happens. It might help. You know what I'm saying? It might help. It might not. Depends. But I'm pretty sure it will. People who are overweight, start reducing some things. See how your weight does. Start getting some more physical activity in. It could be anything. It could be doing garden work. It could be doing chores for 30 minutes. It could be walking. If you like walking, walk. You know what I'm saying? Walk a half a mile or something like that and eventually work your way up. Right now, I'm doing like a mile on the treadmill, and I only do a mile because I feel like I'm taking small steps. I don't want to overdo it. You know what I'm saying? A mile is enough for me a day. Like 3-4 times a week. So that's like 4 miles a week. So, and then after my little walk on the treadmill, I'll go over to the strength and conditioning section and start lifting little weights over there until, my muscles are good and tired. So that way I can go home and rest them. And, any kind of exercise will help. Get your cardiovascular working and get your muscles working. So that way you can really tone up and you will feel so much better. You know what I'm saying? You will feel so much better. You will wake up earlier. You will be more alert. You will concentrate better. When you're healthy, it just feels so much better. Like I wake up in the morning and I'm refreshed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tired, sluggish like I was doing when I was just eating all bunch of junk food, Chinese food, pizzas, all that. You know what I'm saying? I was very overweight and very unhealthy. And two of those together is not good. You know what I'm saying? It's not good. You could be overweight and healthy, but you can't be both and be happy. You know what I'm saying? My black brothers and sisters, please, please, I want to see more of you in the gym. If not in the gym, do it some type of physical activity, because, you know, in this day and age, there's so many restaurants, so many McDonald's and Burger Kings. It's so tempting to go out there and get a burger instead of cooking your own meal. It's so tempting to go out there, and with these dollar menus and shit, they make it harder. You know what I'm saying? The temptation is there and it's strong. You know what I'm saying? But if you can just limit that, start cooking your own meals, start reducing sugars. You know what I'm saying? You could really, and carbohydrate is a sugar too. You can look that up. That is a fact. So, you know, start reducing all types of sugars and stop ordering out as often and stop drinking sodas as often. If you can eliminate sodas, that is excellent. If you can eliminate Kool-Aid, that is excellent. If not, buy Splenda. Because once again, if you can't live without sugar, get Splenda, because Splenda, although it does have calories in it, it don't have as nearly as many as sugar, honey. And you can substitute it if you feel like it. But me personally, I don't drink Splenda because it has chemicals in it, and you know, it's really not good for me. So because when I was using it, I wasn't really getting much weight loss out of it. My weight stalled. So when I stopped, that's when I started losing weight again. So it's not good for me. You know, start working out. Just, you know, just get up. Just get up. Dance. Do whatever. If you in a dance group, dance. If you like to dance, dance. Okay? Shoot, move. Get up. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys so much. I just want to see y'all healthy. I want to see my brothers and sisters healthy. And that goes with anybody. But mainly I just wanted to talk to my black brothers and sisters today. Because I don't be seeing y'all in the gym and it makes me upset. It's like, am I the only fat bitch up in here who trying to get his ass together? Okay? I was able to see the error in my ways and turn my shit around. You know what I'm saying? If you can find that motivation. And I know losing weight is hard. I know it is hard because some people, they want a quick and easy way to lose the weight. And you know what? It's not going to work like that because it took you years to put on that weight. And it's going to take you a while to take it off. Persistence is key. You know what I'm saying? Find that motivation. Whatever motivation you can find, just find it. Stick to it. Work it out. And you will get there. You know what I'm saying? You will get there. I have a lot of weight to lose. You know what I'm saying? To be healthy. And I realistically know that it's not going to take tomorrow or a month down the road or 2 months down the road or 3 months down the road for me to lose it. I'm realistically probably looking at maybe until next year, around this month, that I will see most of this weight gone. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, once again, it's not about losing weight. It is about being healthy. And once you start acting healthy, once you start thinking healthy, the weight will just fall off. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing. Just find that strength. Just find that encouragement. Just find that will. Just find the motivation. And you will succeed. You know what I'm saying? If I can do it, anybody can do it. Okay? And that's real. Because a bitch was one of the laziest bitches in the world. Okay? And I testify to that shit. I was very lazy. I didn't want to do shit. Okay? If I was able to turn around, you guys can. So please, my black brothers and sisters, please, you know, start doing exercise more. You know, get up off the couch. Stop watching TV all the time. Do some house chores. Go out for a walk. Go out for a jog. Ride the bike. You know what I'm saying? But that's all. This video is very long. But I'm gonna let y'all go with that. Love you guys so much. Mwah. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to support me and my videos. Pow!